alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Grant, hard to believe that NBA games are back. Preseason pontification is over.
BA, you're spot on. No more guessing, no more wondering. The games count now. A lot of optimism could be about to vanish in these first handful of games. Got to check it out. So. Luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
MP's checked in for Sacramento. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pulls it in from the elbow. Utah grabs the miss. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Doug Christie and I were able to chat. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And reaching the NBA, a lifelong dream for MP. He's put in the work to get here. Spent a season in France playing for Paris FC to develop his skills.
And what better place to develop your skills than with Paris FC? Over the last decade, a ton of great French prospects have gotten their start there, and maybe MP might be the first American to jumpstart his career with them.
Kessler, a screen on Levine. The three ball. Another three for Utah.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Kings trail by 7. And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix.
Utah moving the ball around. Stolen by MP. Here we go, Sacramento on the fast break. Rebounded by Bailey. Jazz leading by 5. It's George on the drive. And the jam by George.
Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
Over to the left wing. Sabonis, the pass to Murray. MP against George. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Markkanen. Here's the break. And Bailey gets it to go. Bailey's got 5.
Yeah, and with those long strides, it doesn't take Bailey long at all to get up the floor.
MP looking around. The shot. And another miss by Sacramento.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
And so it's Utah. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been lights out from deep. And it's a... Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what stands out to you from Utah in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
We've got Zach LaVine. MP is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Achua. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. You got to give Isaiah Collier credit. He's a young player who knows his role, Boris.
One of those guys who's easy to play with because his primary job description is facilitator. Give this young man credit for finding open teammates. That certainly endears you to the veterans.
MP, the pass to Schroeder. Out left to the wing. From the arc. The rebound by Filipowski. Jazz leading by 12. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Left block shot on the way. Again, Utah.
This is exactly where you want Jusuf Nurkic operating on the offensive end.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Westbrook, he's checked in for Sacramento. And Utah with a change here too. Anderson's checked in. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Lets it go from 11. George, no good. Kings trail by 14. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Kings last season traded for Zach LaVine, and he said, quote, "I've been a fan for a long time, knowing how incredible these fans are each and every game. A Tuesday night, it's still going to be packed in here. People pull for their team, and I don't take it for granted." Guys?
Tremendous support. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Inside, here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Yeah, you can see the power game that Yusuf Nurkic has in his tool bag. That's a strong finish.
Left side of Chua. MP outside. Achua. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Achua's gotten his first basket of the night.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
Sabonis, he's checked in for the Kings. DeRozan comes in for Achua. And a new group getting ready for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Nurkic. Markkanen comes in for Filipowski. Bailey's checked in for Anderson. And Mikhailuk subbed in for Collier. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry. Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. It's good.
Well, Russell Westbrook has worked hard, and you can see it pays dividends in the confidence he has in the jumper.
Pass to Markkanen. It's Mikhailuk on the wing, pounded by Westbrook. Kessler a screen, and out of bounds. Sacramento will have it. And here's what the Utah Jazz schedule looks like. On Monday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers.
And for their matchup with the Suns, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
Achua's checked in for Levine. Collier, he's checked in for Utah. Here's Jay. Back to Achua. Here's DeRozan. And another miss by Sacramento. Utah leading by 10. Pass to Bailey. There's a minute 12 left in the first half of basketball. Kessler, a screen on Achua. Markkanen from long range. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And here's Westbrook. Sacramento passing it around. Achua finds MP. Oh, look at MP doing his thing down there.
MP clearly put a lot of time into that floater. Boy, that one was pretty.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Markkanen to win the cold spell. Rebound by Sacramento.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jay. Now Achua. Westbrook outside. MP outside. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. He shoots. Kept alive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Achua's got 4 points in the quarter.
This is what happens when you fail to put a body on someone. The ball is bound to find them.
And so it's Utah leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
You take a look at Utah, Great start to the year. They came in prepared both mentally and with the game plan.
Yeah, winning the first 2 games of the season would give them a huge confidence boost. And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the Sacramento Kings.
You know, I love what they're doing, being patient on offense, getting high percentage looks, keep feeding the beast.
Yeah, some of it's approach, but a lot of it is they have great interior scorers.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. MP really making a difference here.
Man, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent.
He's checked in for Westbrook. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. So the Jazz 5 right now. Markkanen and Kessler are the big men. Vyacheslav Mikhailuk is out there with George. And it's Bailey in at the 3. Pass to Kessler. Here's Bailey. He's covered by Levine. George outside. The Jazz again can't hit.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Jay. The slam by MP.
Wow, look at the creativity from that young man. MP putting on a show with the handle.
Jazz trail by 9. Pass to Mikhailuk. Markkanen outside. Will it go? The rebound by Jay. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history.
You're losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
Here's Bailey. Markkanen from long range. It's hauled in by DeMar DeRozan.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
MP, the pass to Levine. Picked by Sabonis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to DeRozan. Goes up on the wing. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. And now it's an 11-point Sacramento lead.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Coach really needs to get his guys fired up and attacking the glass. They're not putting up much of a fight, and it's led to way too many second-chance shots.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. 41 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to Sensabaugh. Over Schroeder. Utah with another miss.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
MP outside. Now here's Achua. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. And there it is for him. Achua's got 6.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Zach LaVine, he's been the guy making things happen for Sacramento. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Precious Achua is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's MP. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. And it's Schroeder in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. MP with it. Guarded now by George. The floater. And MP lays it in. And the King. Lead by 16.
Defense has to know this. MP, if he gets space inside, he will finish.
George passes to Nurkic. For 3, Collier. And it's MP with a rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Out to Schroeder. Back to MP. Launches it. No good on that one. 7 for 12 now. Jazz trail by 16. Pass to Collier. Fires for 3. Knocks down the long J. Collier's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie. He is not messing around. Calling them into the hump. And Sacramento with some changes. Murray's checked in for Achua. DeMar DeRozan. Completely new group for the Kings. On offense, here are the Kings. They're on a 16-7 run. MP outside. Plenty of space. Got it.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Kings.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Domantas Sabonis.
He was their catalyst tonight, the straw that stirs the proverbial drink.
Pass to Collier. Now Nurkic. Unloads from 13. Good on the jump shot.
There's just something special about a big that can deliver on time and on target passes. Mr. Nurkic, have at it.
MP outside. And here's Schroeder. And here's Saric for 3. Anderson pulls it down. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
All right, let's send it over courtside to Dominic Hamill.
Earlier today, your coach said that champions play like champions before becoming champions. No rings for tonight's win, obviously, but was your effort tonight, particularly on the glass, inspired by his words?
I was inspired by what we needed to do to win, Dominic Hamill. Coach is great at keeping the big picture in view, but sometimes you got to go out there, stop thinking, and let that beast out. Tonight, that meant double-digit rebounds, but what's important is I played by instinct, letting the animal out, though.
Certainly did, MP. Good game.
Thank you.
Back to you, Brian.
Dominic, thank you very much.